It's your boy Mac the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor, my friends. Big boss like Rick Roscoe, harder than Slipknot. I'm in permanent beast mode without even applying a cheat code. I love my intro, man, I have to be honest, and here's the reason. At one point it was freestyled, and now I just say it in every video. I love it. I don't know why. But anyway, listen, I'm back here to react to a request by Rush, one of my new subscribers, and I just had to rush in and do it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be reacting to NF again, alright? My weird mannerisms aside, you know, I'm not your usual guy. I'm Mac the Unusual, not Mac the regular guy. But you'll know me as Mac the Reactor. I'm about to get into some more NF, man. The first time I reacted to NF, you know, some people wanted to cry. You know, they wanted to have some river flow coming from their eye devices because, you know, I had some criticism on the lyricism. Guess what? I might F around and do it again. You never know. You never know. But I listened to Paid My Dues, and I really liked that. And I was almost mad that I didn't have any criticism because I kind of didn't want anybody to feel like I wasn't doing it, just to sidestep. No, you'll have to deal with it. You'll have to deal with it, alright? Don't tell me that I'm not catching a message because I'm bored on the lyricism in the same video where I praise the guy's message. Don't tell me that I'm taking a dump on NF in the same video where I say, I love this guy's attitude, he's not like other rappers that talk easier on the radio. Don't be saying that because you're contradicting yourself in my comments. I will judge the lyricism however I see fit. And I'll make you go back and forth on your seat like you're seasick. You know what I'm saying? I'll get up all in your mouth like a cheese stick. Gee whiz. Okay? About to get into some NF because for the record, kind of like the guy. Now, this one is called Outcast. It's been requested by Rush. So let me rush into it and let's get it done. I'm excited. I don't even know why. I barely even slept, so I'm sorry if my energy in some places is off. If anything, I think I need like a horse tranquilizer or something. Alright, NF, focus.
Woke up in the cell, where am I at? Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's where it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs that don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it. Life's like a merry-go-round, now I'm still trying to figure it out. I like space, I don't fit in the crowds. My whole life I've been airing it out. Oh, I'm getting into character now.
NF, we need to talk, my brother. Bro, you're killing it. Like, what is going on? What is it between The Search, Paid My Dues, and your first 8 bars in this track that are just so different to me? You're coming correct. The rhyme schemes are perfect. You've patterned them together and executed them perfectly. What I'm liking more than that is I'm feeling you from the jump. The way you're delivering what you're saying, I'm feeling you from the jump. You have something to say. So I'm going to start. You're already coming correct on the rhyming level. So I'm good with that. As a rapper, you're coming correct right now. So now my ears are prepared to just focus on what you have to say. Just don't break any of those rhyme schemes because you'll break my heart, alright? But no, he's killing it. He's capable of it. That's what frustrates me. He's capable of doing this on every track. I love this. Bro, NF, you just killed those 8 bars, homie. No complaints. Don't change a thing, bro. Let's go.
Feels wrong, but it feels right. My feelings seal tight, real nice, but I will fight anything to win. But I'm not Mike Tyson. I won't bite you, but I will tell you if I don't like it. I am not the norm. I got my own shoes. I ain't trying to fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced. Hi, I'm Nate. Have we met before?
I got my own shoes. I ain't trying to fit in yours. I ain't been married, but I feel divorced. Like, yo. And I get what the cell represents in this video, you know? Feeling trapped in, you know? Man needs to break free, you know? As an outcast, he feels like he's been cast out here right now. I'm liking it, bro. NF, just do this all the time, homie. Okay? Go and re-record The Search, please. New bars. But in this with this kind of strength, you know what I'm saying? But this track is nuts, my guy.
Somebody told you I was whack? Check the source. Somebody told you I was back? Yes, of course, you got a problem with the fans. There's the door. You looking for the old me? Check the more.
He had to go at me just then. He was like, you got a problem with the fans? There's the door. They had a problem with me, my guy, okay? You know full well that you're a very, very good critic of your own music. And you know full well when a rapper is just commenting on lyricism, you know what place it was coming from, my guy. It's the fans that have been riding with you since day one, that love you and love the track, that didn't want to hear anything less than me loving the track. I'm talking about The Search, of course, not this one. And I'm not talking about Pay My Dues because I love that. I'm talking about the first time I reacted to one of your solo tracks. They went nuts. Guess what? Feel free to criticize any rapper I listen to. I don't have to agree with you. I'll respect it enough to hear it. But I was on point like a sundial, my friend. I'm loving this track though.
I'm not a fortune teller, but I can see into the future better. Ain't no telling what'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together. Same style, but the songs are better. Been a year and a half, feels like it's gone forever. Ain't no drink in my hand, but you know the buzz coming. Big steps in the game, yeah, the hawk is running. My thoughts are funny, it feels like I'm on to something, yeah.
Broke the rhyme scheme a little bit, but I'm cool. I'm gonna leave him alone, because I'm just loving this track, man. That's all it is.
I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down.
No, I feel you, bro. I feel you. It's a lot better up there, huh? You don't need to come down to no one's level just because of how they feel about you.
I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds.
I feel
Which is
that.
kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child.
I haven't been. I was actually a bit of an extrovert as a teenager, and then I decided I didn't like humans later on.
They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
So I guess for now, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap, cause I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing at it. Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic with it. No, I don't.
I feel him. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it feels like to be a cookie cutter rapper, you gotta do what everybody else does. Talk about a girl giving you sloppy top. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta talk about your drip a lot. You know, his drip is fine, but I'm saying it's not what he's here to talk about. He's actually got a message, and he's gonna say something, and you're gonna listen. The same way you're forced to listen to me right now, but you're not really forced, you're just doing it voluntarily. And if you don't like me and you're doing this voluntarily, you're torturing yourself. Stop it. What are you doing? NF, I love this, man. I love this. You got me so close to buying an album, my bro. So close. I'm just gonna have to skip the search, that's all. This track is crazy.
I wanna blend in with you little rapping idiots, I'd rather be the outcast. I ain't never putting out trash. I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at. Feels good to be.
I'll take that money and staple it right to my tongue. I always put my money where my mouth's at. I know I quoted that slightly wrong because I'm very underslept. But, yo, my man, that hit, okay? You got some bars, bro.
Now, I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. Would you don't like that? That's cool, that's great, that's fine. Okay, you can leave now.
I
got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me and I walk up to the microphone and put the caution tape around me like it did in intro one. Yeah, they got me reminiscing now. Yeah, you didn't know I'm about to go mad. Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps through the whole track. Ain't no way I'm gonna hold back. Got me thinking that I'm cooking in a math lab. How I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. You look a little lost, you ain't get that. Coming from a town where nobody is a rap, I guess I never got the memo, must have missed out.
That's crazy. So I didn't even realize that. So he comes from a town where I guess not a very big hip hop scene out there, I guess. I didn't know that about him. Yeah, well, he's embraced hip hop very well because he definitely understands the craft.
Wow, here I go in my feelings again, I can feel it again. So I lay in my bed in my cell with a pen and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when time to open the door. They don't know who I am, but I pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tan on my skin and I think to myself, I don't want to fit in.
Why would you want to fit in? You know what I'm saying? Not only did he nail that perfectly, and you'll need to understand, cadence perfect, delivery perfect, rhyme patterns perfect, like connected. You know, he didn't rhyme that word with that word and then there was a slight disconnect. Like, it was all perfect. And the message, man, like, don't try and box this dude in. Good luck trying to box him in. This is great.
I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds.
This is resonating more the second time.
I know been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else. I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, yeah.
Yo, what I love about what he's saying there is, you'll know how it is in this industry right now. Like, 10 years ago, if rappers all sounded the same, they'd be knocked off the radio, nobody'd be messing with them, it'd be done. That's the hip-hop I fell in love with as a kid. Here we are 10 years on, and all these rappers are sounding the same. Sometimes I don't even know I'm listening to a different rapper sometimes, but then NF comes out and he's like, I'm not trying to sound like anybody else, and you don't, my guy, you sound great. And a lot of people don't realize, people like, oh, I don't really listen to hip-hop that much these days. I gravitate more toward rappers like NF. Look, there's actually a lot of rappers that have their own message and don't do that standard cookie cutter ish. Be woke to that. I know I know a lot of people that listen to NF listen to Lecrae, I nearly called him Lecrae, to Lecrae. And you'll listen to some rappers that are in that pocket. But man, there's a lot of rappers like Locksmith. Listen to that man. You know what I'm saying? Like Immortal Technique. That man gets very political and speaks to his people. Like, listen to it. You don't have to stick to what, media is trying to feed you. But I tell you, if media feed people NF, I think we need that, man. That's the kind of influence I want out there.
Just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast.
Listen, bro.
I guess I'll be the outcast.
Yeah, trying to focus. Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open. Take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to figure out my motives. Y'all thought I was an issue when the door was locked. Nah, you should see me when the door opens. Every night I can hear voices. Put a camera in my face. Might turn Joker like a Mike Posner. Always been a little complex.
Might turn Joker like a Mike Posner. Like, number one, rhyme perfectly. And you'll know I'm a bit of a stickler for that when it doesn't. But number two, number one, what a witty bar. Before I get to number two, number one, what a witty bar. But number two, way to bring it in perfectly with everything you're saying. Because I see this like that. Like the Joker, the character, was a bit of an outcast, was he not? And it's only recently they've really dug into his backstory. But look at what NF has given us right now. I see a parallel in that, but I also see this man standing on his own, and I'm feeling it.
Difficult to process. Some of y'all wanna sit around and try to pick apart my bars. Here's some lines you could dissect. If I'ma die, giving everything that I have. Take a deep breath, I don't need y'all's respect. I'm a reject, kid at recess, playing games with his make-believe friends. Yeah, I don't ever take a night off. Lights off in a room and I write songs. I might fall into my thoughts once in a while when the mic's off. You ain't never seen no drive like mine, better hop out of my car. I'm about to unlock my doors. You ain't got a seatbelt on, better find one. Getting sick of people telling me to smell more.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm recording new music in May, and this is making me nervous, bro. Like, NF, coming from somebody who criticized you very, I was about to say very heavily, but that was the people that commented negatively that made me think that. I wasn't really that hard on you, but for somebody that did critique you on some level in my The Search reaction, to come to this, like, you're scaring me, my guy. Like now, yeah. Now I feel like before I even start recording my new music, I need to just start penning bars every day to make sure I don't lose a step. Because you're killing this.
TS was a chapter I'll never forget. It was therapy for me, but it's time to turn the page now. Hey, shut up! I'm trying to tell him my story. I'm sorry, I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears for trying to ignore me and play them while singing the chorus.
What a way to end that verse, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even... You'll caught that. I know you'll caught that. Because that came through crisp and was straight to the point. But what a way to end that, bro. That last verse. Yeah.
I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast.
Killing it. Yeah, this man killed it, bro. Listen, y'all, I have zero discrepancies with everything I just heard. Lyricism perfect, the message was on point. I love it when an artist isn't afraid to just get into his own bag and just be himself. Pardon me. Guess I'm getting a little bit gassy because of that journey he just took me on. But listen, man. Rush. This is the first time you've ever requested something. And guess what? You did good, my guy. You did good. Mac just put plenty of his own Mac on that cheese. Big boss like Rick Roscoe, harder than Slipknot. I'm in permanent beast mode without even applying a cheat code. Okay? Y'all heard what I said. I'm going back to my trash compactor. It's Mac the Reactor. I am out of here. I'm just like my father, man. Just like my biological father, I am out of here. Ta-ta and farewell.